Welcome to the home of the freak athlete. Grab yourself a seat and chill with Snacks and Animal here at Animal's House.
All right, wow, yeah, I almost fell. I fell there and grabbed some booby of Steve.
You did.
I fell, grabbed some Steve booby. Speaking of boobies,
it's a pack.
Speaking of the holidays, which you didn't technically speak of, but it is the holiday season, which is why this episode is sponsored by boobychristmas.com.
Oh,
Listen,
nice.
everybody likes boobies. Everybody likes Christmas for the most part. And everybody likes advent calendars.
Yes.
Right? You know the things, each day you get a chocolate?
Yeah.
Well, this is the adult version. Each day you open it up.
Chocolate boobies.
No, just boobies.
Oh, it's internet.
It's on the internet. It's by boobychristmas.com.
How are the boobies today?
That good? Holy.
They were good boobies, man. I mean, listen, it's the 15th now. We're filming it. I think this is coming out on the 16th.
It's the 17th.
It's 15 pairs of boobies.
Today's the 17th.
It's 32 boobs. Right?
Yep.
32 boobs. Listen, I'm only telling you this now just because I want you to know before Christmas is over. So get over to it, boobychristmas.com.
Well, that could be a good Christmas morning. 50 boobies.
Well, it's like
Christmas
you get a binge booby. That's what you're doing right now.
You binge every day.
I'm letting you know now so you can binge booby and then you catch up to it and you get the excitement of opening a new one each day.
Were you kidding
great.
about today being the 16th?
No, I thought it was.
17th. Today's the 17th.
I think he even said the 15th
Today's
at
like-
first.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's not a big deal.
But wait,
17th?
today is technically your holiday. Do they have like Jewish advent calendars?
No, I don't believe so. I feel like they have the chocolate gelt and dreidels.
Write that down. A Jewish advent calendar.
Like for what is it gonna be, like 8 days? Like you open?
Yes.
I mean, that's just a Hanukkah advent calendar. Though.
They should do it.
I meant Hanukkah. I don't mean Jewish.
Should do it. Open it up and do like a comedian, like Seinfeld's one day, and then Sandler's another. Because the funniest
Just
people,
like Jewish comedians.
they're the funny Jewish
Larry
comedians. Are the
David.
funny. Larry
Yeah.
David. Boom.
Maybe I'll have to talk to my people. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe we can
Report
work
back
something
to
out.
us.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know. All right, that's out of the way. Steve,
Yo.
next. You guys win any bets?
I want a couple.
I won a few. It was a pretty focused weekend on fantasy stuff.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, he beat me.
I did.
Congrats.
Thank you.
It was pretty focused on fantasy, but I did bet that Monday night. Was it Monday night?
Monday night.
The Monday night anti-miracle. I was on the wrong side.
So to
it was
sum
an
this up,
anti-miracle.
you were a victim of the last play
Yes.
safety.
The old tossy back play, safety.
That was so unbelievable. At like some point you're watching, like, just stop throwing it back.
You knew it was happening.
You knew it was coming.
You knew it
You
was
know
coming.
the problem was? It was 3.5. Did you get 3 or 3.5?
3.5.
3.5. So, like, you're winning. Like, a win to a loss is brutal, especially on that play.
Especially on the last play of the game, that
Yeah, it was
shouldn't
the
even
last play of the
happen.
game.
Ugh.
Did you guys see Scott Van Pelt too? Like when he comes on just cracking up, like hysterically laughing.
I mean,
like,
it's great for him for bad beats.
Oh yeah,
Good for him, but
that's
worst,
the best segment on television, by the way.
It is.
Yeah, it's very good. I like how it just like rolls right into it too.
Yeah.
After that one, it's
Dude,
just like
the worst part
bad beat, and then it's like here comes.
The
Scott
worst part
Van
is I'm
Pelt.
sitting silent in this chair in front of my TV. I like to pull the chair right up
yeah.
during close games. And I just sat there silent, like devastated after this last play. And they cut to him.
Scott Van
and he
Pelt
does
laughing.
this
He's
like
mar-
really, he's really smirk. I'm like,
mocking.
fuck you, Scott Van Pelt, you son of a bitch.
And I will say one thing
mad.
too: FanDuel returned
Yeah, they did.
all the losses.
That's very cool of them. That's why
I think
FanDuel's.
DraftKings did something too, I think.
I
Well,
think
because
that
of the
is.
pressure from FanDuel, probably.
Yeah, right? Like all the people on Twitter, I look at it sometimes, they're like, fuck this, fuck you, FanDuel. I'm going to DraftKings.
I think it is embarrassing they did that. Embarrassing.
No, it's
You're an idiot and know nothing about marketing.
Oh no, marketing genius. Yes, absolutely.
So what's embarrassing
Genius.
about it? They literally gave all
Grow
these people
up.
their money back,
People
so now
lose-
they can spend it
lose-
again on them.
Lose like
they
a
can lose
man.
it right away.
Lose
yeah.
like a man.
And then trust the website and go like, oh, FanDuel's so nice. Maybe they'll give this back sometime. They'll
Yeah.
just keep putting more money in.
Pathetic.
Dude, did you see the numbers of the money they made?
You see how much
What?
Jersey he made?
Throw them up there because I don't know them. But
Jersey
they're a
made like
lot.
900
Oh, Jersey, that's what
Just
I'm talking
under
about.
$1 billion.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, just shy of a bill.
Nuts.
That's insane.
Crazy.
We've overtaken Vegas.
Well, yeah, we have more people, I
You, wa-
believe.
you want to open up a sports book? Us three? Take some breaths.
Animals House Sportsbook.
Oh.
You know what? It's a possibility. The problem is we need money.
We'll take Ike's bets.
We're all just gamblers with no money.
no, but
We want to flip the switch right now.
I guess when you're the house, you need money.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Where can we get?
Unless
where
we
can
just
get,
make
like,
insane lines.
no one will ever win.
You'll never win, but come bet. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Like like tonight in game.
Jets minus 5.5.
Tom Brady.
In Los Angeles.
No, it's only player
Tom
props.
Brady breaks his
only
ankle.
Tom Brady 600 passing yards, like plus 1,000. Never
That is
hitting
true.
it. No one's hitting that.
No, what about stuff that didn't even have to do with the game? Like a streaker runs on the field. Minus
That's a bad idea.
why?
Because if someone knows,
You're
then
right.
they can just run on the field.
That's a good point.
I always thought it'd be cool to like cheat a bet. Don't you
Oh,
think
well,
so?
so
Like
I had,
exactly like that. Like set a bet up. I always want to be on that.
I always wanted to work for the WWE for this reason. Well, and because I love it.
Wait.
You could bet the WWE.
I was
Yes,
just going to say,
you
the
could bet-
WWE?
You could
What?
bet the WWE.
So wait, if you're like the writer's friend, can you be like, "Hey Jimmy, like,
Yo,
in that big
Yo, Jimmy, who's
Undertaker
winning
Stone
the
Cold
tag team match
matchup?
tonight?
What's going on, bud? What are you doing for work lately?"
My friend Mike, me, and George, we bet WrestleMania every year.
Okay.
And you don't like to really look at the lines because then you can kind of see who wins. But they go back and forth all the time. So you could bet like Randy Orton at minus 300, but in an hour he may be plus 1,000. So
What
they kinda
changes
fuck-
that? What changes that?
They
What drives the
probably
line?
try and fuck with you a little bit, or they may have people in the organization that are hammering these
They're
lines.
just making money. That's what it is.
It's
no
like
way.
people are gonna hammer Randy Orton
No.
right now, minus 300. And
So
then
it's
people
like,
are
dude,
like,
no way.
the favorite, and then
Now
they're
he's
like,
gonna lose.
plus 1,000. People are like, who's the next favorite?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no,
I'd be
fuck
like,
that.
"Yo, this guy Jimmy took Randy Orton for $100,000."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Like
they,
Darren Ravel's tweeting about it.
They like Facebook Jimmy.
I have a few.
And it's like him and his
I'll
brother.
find him, remind me after the show. I have some
writer.
screenshots of old bets that we.
I believe you, but I mean, what I was thinking was like
It's insane.
more of like, have a kid, put him through referee school or like NBA, make him become like an NBA ref,
Fix those fucking
and have him fucking fix those games for you.
Get him started early. I like that.
Like have him like become like
Yeah.
a ref as like a kid, volunteer, and then get him through the ranks and make sure he goes through referee school or whatever you have to do.
Like The Departed a little bit. What
Exactly.
he did with
exactly.
Matt Damon.
You know what we could do? Just turn this into a movie.
Oh my
You
God.
want to write this script, Steve? Do you want to sit down and write this
It's already
script?
halfway written up.
You want me to turn this camera off right now and we go write this script?
Yeah. Right after.
I want
Finish
the
show.
Yeah,
I want
we
the
can't
third
deprive
act.
the people of this.
I want the
video.
third act.
Yeah. We'll come over later.
I like
the-
this idea though.
I want the
Yeah.
first murder.
It is true.
Wait,
though.
hold on. There's no murder here. It's not a
No,
murder.
there'll be murder in it.
There's going to be
How's
murder.
there not murder?
What?
Every good movie has murder. Name a good movie without murder. Go. Yeah,
Dude,
there you go. There you go. You
Put me on
can't
the
name a good
spot.
movie
I was going to
without
say
murder.
Finding Nemo, but like there's definitely
Matt's
murder.
all about murder.
There's definitely murder in that.
There's murder in that. Every good
Finding
movie has
Nemo's a
murder.
good movie.
Full of murder.
I'm trying to think of a
Lion-
movie without murder. Every
Bambi.
Cars?
Murder.
Cars had murder,
The
right?
Lion
Murder,
King.
Some of the
car murder.
cars, some of the cars, well, they didn't murder them.
Slumdog Millionaire. Murder.
Murder.
A lot of murder.
Rocky.
That's a movie I just
You know, when
saw.
you said like
Murder.
name a good movie, the first thing that went to my head too was Shawshank Redemption. I'm like,
Oh.
definitely murder in that.
Murder. Murder.
Kind of the whole movie is based on murder.
You can think of a movie without murder.
Goodfellas.
Murder in the first like 8
Yeah, like
scenes.
8 seconds.
Seriously,
Alright.
no. What
So
movies-
murder and good movie,
Murder.
those are like peanut
They
butter,
coexist.
jelly,
Murder.
Or lamb and tuna fish.
lamb and tuna fish,
All right, so
bread
you need.
and butter.
Sorry, so we'll throw some murder in. We throw some gambling. We throw a hot chick in there.
Some
Gotta
mob
have a hot
stuff.
chick. I don't know.
All right, this is interesting. We can get to it later.
I also want to write. I think me and you discussed it a long time ago. I want to write Happy Gilmore too. I think there's an angle
I
there.
think Adam
You think
Sandler would be
there's
like,
a-
"Yo, bro."
There's an angle.
Hey, buddy.
There's an angle.
Is
Shooter.
there though?
Next time, let me
Like
know.
a Shooter McGavin story almost.
His revenge
Oh.
story, yeah, or maybe his son. Maybe
So like,
maybe
I tell
Gilmore's.
you what, the Shooter McGavin revenge.
I feel like it
Tour
should
is
have been like a
cool name
spin-off
for-
and it should have happened already.
It should have.
Shooter McGavin's probably like. Actually, he's in stuff.
What they did with Grown Ups, like when they did Grown Ups 1 and 2, they had their kids play the basketball game at the
What
end.
if they did like a Shooter McGavin like spin-off now where it's like he's actually his real age? What is he, like 60 probably?
Yeah.
It's probably older
He's
than
like an
that.
old man,
On
like
the-
golfing,
on the,
like
the what's it called? The older person's tour. The amateur, not the amateur tour. Fuck.
the senior
Senior tour.
tour.
Oh, thanks. You guys couldn't think of that.
No. I'm trying to think. Like, is that it? Is
Yeah,
that
him
too
on the
obvious?
senior
Yeah, the
tour.
senior
and
tour.
like what? Just like talking shit to other old guys. I'm like, huh?
No, he
I
like
can't
runs
hear
the
him.
senior tour, and then like a less older guy comes in who's very like boisterous and like gets
I was
the crowd
thinking
going
more
and
of,
can
like,
hit the ball a mile.
Maybe he becomes like a Chubbs and like mentors like a young golfer.
He's
Like
too much
who's
of a
similar,
dick.
like Happy, you know?
Shit.
There's a lot of angles here.
Yeah, hold on. I
I'm
like
t-
this.
Happy
Maybe
Gilmore
this is
too.
why they didn't make it.
Yeah.
That is true.
Like shit, we don't know what story to land on.
I also could just see Gilmore's son playing McGavin's son.
Hold on though.
Don't
Speaking
point to
of
me. Don't point
no,
to me
I
like
was say
that. You don't point to me.
speaking of stories to land on.
Yeah.
You guys, are you ready?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at us like that?
give us
So
your good
last
pick,
week we made a promise. We were gonna read some
Oh, the sexy stories.
erotic stories, and I
Literotica.
think now we should live up to that. What happened was here is how we got onto this was basically
My nips are hard.
my freshman year in college, my first roommate ever.
What was his name?
I don't want to out him, but his name was Tim. So
Tim, I believe
Tim,
that.
you know what? We keep saying Tim on this for like maybe that should be just our thing. Like
Tim.
If it's a guy, we just like Tim. You know.
It's Tim.
All right, so Tim, I would constantly swipe into my room, and he would be in there with like a big boner reading porn.
A big boner.
Big boner.
He was in his pajamas.
You didn't just have a boner, you had a
he had
big
a big
boner.
boner.
Like he took
getting-
the time to
good for
examine
Tim.
his boner.
I'm
Good for
getting in the
Tim.
mood here for the story, so you gotta,
Big boner.
you know. So anyway, it was just like something at the time. I guess I thought it was a little weird. Now we're not going to kink shame here, so if you're into reading porn, that's up to you. If you like these, this is called myerotica.com. I am now a member because I had to be in order to keep reading stories because I've gone through a couple now in research. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a couple titles,
Okay.
the tagline, and you guys tell me which one we should read because they're like 4 to 6 minute reads here. So, all right. So this first one here is called "The Painter." I love it.
That sounds hot.
Exotic.
When he used my body as his
Yep,
canvas.
Yep. I already can tell you what happens. He paints her. She blows him. They have a kid.
I
Kid
think
grows up.
To be a painter.
Yep. paints the 17th chapel. End of the story.
nice. I like that. All right. So we're not gonna. Well,
that one-
you
we
already know
already
how it
wrote it. We
ends.
already know how that
You already know how it
ends.
ends. We can't read
Yeah,
that.
that
All right.
ends
What about
in-
this one? It's
in
kind
Rome.
of explanatory here. A little self-explanatory, but a little butt play. Sometimes a little turns into a lot.
A lot of butt play. I already wrote the sequel.
I like butts.
Wait, hold on. What's that one called? That's a cool title.
A little butt play,
A little butt play.
but it could turn into a lot.
Oh.
That's the whole title?
Cliffhanger.
Yes, that's pretty much it.
I thought you added that last part in, but okay, cool.
Yeah, no,
All right,
I don't want to hear that one. I'm not into
it.
butt
Not
play
into it.
really, and it's just a little butt play. Like if you're
I
gonna
like
get into
looking
butt
at,
play,
I like looking at butts.
yeah, but like outer butts.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
I don't want to read about butts.
Nah, I don't need to.
All right, pass.
All right.
Dirty assholes.
All right. This one. Oh man, the ramen bet.
No.
Winning never tasted so sweet.
Pass.
The ramen bed.
Ramen bet.
Oh, the ramen bed.
I'm assuming there's
Ooh.
something to do with soup.
Yeah.
I feel like sex and soup don't mix, so let's pass on that.
Yeah, but if you're pouring the hot steamy soup.
Yeah, I'm
on the
picturing
body-
hot steamy soup over a couple boners.
Oh, is this like a candle
done
wax
this.
thing for you?
I've done this before.
You've done this before? All right. All right, how about this
I
one?
got
All
soup
right.
The
fetish.
ramen bet.
I like this one. You ready? A hot night out.
That's the one.
Let's listen. Let's just listen.
Why is that the one?
Lola was glad
I'm in.
she
Lola.
wasn't wearing underwear that night.
I'm in.
Sure, just keep going.
No, that's
I
I'm
love
gonna
that
read it.
name, Lola.
Oh,
I'm gonna read this one.
yeah, read it.
Read it. All right, hold on. Let us lock in.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do too.
Can you
Make this
get-
a little interesting.
Hold on, before you start, can you give the guys a warning, like shut your door?
I mean,
What
I feel like
someone's,
if you don't know
walking
by
their
now.
room and they're like, what are they hearing?
Okay, so now we're officially gonna read the porn story,
Warning,
everybody.
warning.
So if you already haven't removed your kid from the room or put headphones on, then maybe
Keep them
now
in there so they learn.
would be the time.
Yes.
They gotta
No.
learn
You
You
sometime.
gotta do a warning.
Yeah,
Good.
a little butt play, but hey.
Could turn into a lot.
All right.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. If I start laughing or I can't say something, I will pass the phone and we will continue. It'll be like popcorn, right? You remember you played that in elementary school or
Yeah,
something?
Pass it on down the line.
Yeah, so we're going to play elementary games reading porn. All right,
So
you
if
ready?
laugh, you're out. We have to be serious.
Yeah, be serious.
All right, do we have to read it all sexy and sultry?
This is a serious
We
thing.
could laugh though.
Try not to.
Everyone, please be quiet.
A hot night out. I didn't read it. Her ears were ringing, and the room was stuffy and loud. She had always wanted to come to a club like this to dance and enjoy music. It had been years since she went out and had a good time. That night, Lola drank a bit too much, or maybe just enough to shed her inhibitions.
Oh, Lola. Yo,
She-
Lola's
she
horny.
wants it.
Lola's horny.
She
All right,
wants
all right.
it.
Lola's horny.
She loved the atmosphere, dark and crowded, just so that no one would notice how she was feeling up her new crush, Ramon.
Oh, on the dance floor probably. Grinding up on
Grinding
her.
that
Oh,
dick,
yeah,
yeah.
I picture it right now.
Yep.
The day started fairly uneventfully. Saturday morning meant waking up without an alarm clock, breakfast, and then laundry. But her tranquility was interrupted by an unexpected call.
Ramon?
That got a lot less sexy real
Yeah,
quick.
it did.
She's at the club grinding, and now she's doing laundry. All right, go.
Eating fucking eggs and toast.
Lola, hi. A raspy voice echoed in what sounded like a completely empty room. Hey there, Ramon.
Oh, he's back.
Do you want to come dancing tonight with me and my friends? Here we go, Steve. I think what I read before might have been like a tagline or something. I don't know.
I bet you.
Max, it's getting good.
I bet you they grind tonight.
Did he want to see her again already? Lola had gone out with Ramon just 2 nights before. She wasn't sure how it went, since it ended with him driving her home and saying goodnight with just a peck on the cheek. Boo.
Dude,
Pussy.
this movie's jumping around like Inception
is.
right
But
now.
for some reason, his voice on the phone made her think she was going to get a hell of a lot more from him that night.
Dick.
Yeah,
yeah,
here we
she-
go. Her slick high ponytail and tight J-Lo style dress made Lola look like a pinup girl straight out of Buenos Aires. Ramon met her with a "You look moist, sexy." She loved.
You look moist. You look moist and sexy.
You love moist, sexy. You look moist, sexy.
Muy?
You look moist.
Very.
Ah, muy.
Very.
Oh, very.
Spanish.
Spanish.
You
Not
idiot.
Italian. Moist and you look moist.
She loved his hazel eyes and his sense of style. His full lips made her wonder what he tasted like.
Oh, boy.
She hadn't been to a club in forever. Not much was happening in her
What's this,
life.
Thursday night?
So she was eager to make her fantasies come alive that night. While waiting in line, Ramon's friends were energetic and talkative. The girls complimented her outfit and couldn't believe she wasn't Latina. I just watched a lot of Latin soaps when I was young. Lola laughed it off. Yo, where's the sex?
It's coming, baby.
Come on.
Dude, Max, there's a little thing called foreplay. You gotta
Yeah.
like build up to it, all right?
And patience.
Jesus Christ.
That was when she noticed.
He wants that boner.
That was when she noticed Ramon watching her with the glistening look of a tiger preparing to pounce on
All right,
her
we're heating
gazelle.
up. We are heating up.
Yeah, we are.
She gave him
heating
her
up.
best smile as her clit grew hard and warm.
That's her what?
Her clit. It's a
Yeah, I know what it is. I thought you
female-
said click. I didn't think they'd actually put that in there.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, this just took this just
You
took a
didn't
right
think?
turn.
Now,
Let's
now
go.
we got clits involved. Okay.
Yeah.
The energy of the club aroused all her senses. Although loud, dark, and super crowded, people didn't seem to mind. No one noticed how you danced. All the girls were dressed in skimpy outfits, and there was a lot of making out.
Hell yeah.
She then realized Ramon hadn't kissed her yet.
Ramon is gay.
He might be.
I can't wait to hear.
That would suck.
That, okay.
Ruined a lot of the story.
All right,
Not
Ramon.
because he's gay, like just the
Are
story.
you hoping that Ramon has sex with her?
Hell
He's
yeah.
playing hard to get. He's playing hard to get.
Everyone in the group started dancing. Ramon came over and swooped her in his arms.
Yep, he's strong. He seems strong.
She felt his muscles
Very ripped.
through his white shirt,
Oh, he went,
unbuttoned at the chest to reveal his clean-shaven pecs. Oh, how she wanted to touch them.
This is the hot part, right? Is this the hot part? Because I got
She placed a hand on
I
the
gotta
back of his
readjust.
head, which triggered him to give her a boiling hot kiss, full of intent. His breath was fresh and his lips were soft and sweet.
Fresh breath at a club dancing? Who is this fucking guy?
They kept dancing into the night, sweat dripping down the back of her neck. His shirt was drenched, but all she got were wafts of expensive cologne. She was touching his chest and muscly arms and rubbing her pubis on his leg when they danced bachata.
when they danced the what?
Bachata.
Ah, the bachata.
Bachata.
Throw up a bachata real
The
quick.
sight of his body on her drove her insane. All right, Snacks, you can pick it up. By midnight is the first word there.
By midnight, things were getting very steamy. Still dancing, still drinking, but this time by the wall in a corner. He immobilized her for a second and waited for her to kiss him. His pants had become very, very tight, and she wondered what hid inside.
Time. He immobilized her. Does that
Immobilized
mean
her.
he like threw her like he like trapped her in a corner?
That must be the case.
I don't like where this is going.
Whoa! Ramon, chill, bro.
Ramon, chill, bro.
Is this, about to be a rape?
2020.
Is this about to be a rape story? Okay.
Immobilized her. What a word.
She started touching him, and he roared. He then fondled
Ramon.
He then fondled her ass, and his eyes grew wide, and he realized she wasn't wearing any panties.
Oh my God.
I live nearby. Lola purred.
Wait, she's in the tight little J-Lo dress. She didn't wear panties?
I guess not. I want to know which club this is.
Yeah, seriously.
In a couple of minutes, they picked up right where they left off. Quiet, I have roommates. She opened his zipper and revealed his hard cock. You really waited
This is a setup. This is a setup.
It has to be.
This is a setup.
Either way,
This is a setup.
this is great. I'm into this.
Yeah, I bet you are, pervert.
Oh my God, mommy. She pulled her dress above her bare ass and pussy and let her breasts fall out over the bra. She rubbed them, moaning, and turned around to push her firm ass into his groin. I can't believe you set me up for this, but I'm enjoying it.
Setup.
Don't worry, you're coming next, Steve. Lola, Lola flipped
That's
her.
already too late.
Should I still read it? Like, is the setup done?
I didn't know it was your turn, baby.
Maybe just give it to
Do
Steve.
we want to get to the end of the story?
Yeah, I want to hear the story.
Lola flipped her hair and watched him react. Ramon started drawing circles of pre-cum on her thighs.
Circles of pre-cum.
Her body was taking over, and all she wanted was to fill her pussy with that hard cock. They're gonna allow this on the internet.
Bad.
Yeah, dude.
This is bad for the
Art.
algorithm.
Lola looked him. True. Lola looked him in the eyes while his penis made its way into her juicy peach.
Yeah, where did you get this story?
You never heard of porn?
You're up, Steve. Whew, that was great. I'm crying.
Wait, where'd you end?
It should be left off right
I feel like bending over the
I
kitchen
think-
Oh, yeah,
table.
yeah. But
It's on the screen, buddy. You think I just like memorized this shit? Like, it's my
This is one of
favorite
this is
one.
my
I
favorite
think
part.
this is the greatest segment of all time.
All right.
This is like the whole show, you know that, right?
Bending over the kitchen table, his passionate thrust made her knock over a glass, breaking the silence of the house. Lola heard a noise upstairs, but Ramon's thick cook took her mind off that. She was now moving rhythmically, in small circles, to have it hit in all spots like she liked. She placed her fingers around his engorged penis so she
word.
could feel how he was entering her. Lola grabbed his balls and pretended she was masturbating with her favorite dildo.
Wow. How many dildos does
I'm
she
trying to
have?
picture that.
Yeah.
She grabbed someone's balls. She
goes-
grabbed Ramon's balls.
And pretending she was
You masturbating
jerking his balls?
It's like
He
painful.
pounded her harder and harder, and he ejaculated quickly all over her butt and dress. Lola loved cum, so she dipped her fingers in the mess and licked them. Then she kissed Ramon. I gotta pass on.
I take it over, buddy. Take it over, buddy. Come on, need a fresh voice for this.
Be mature.
He starts me with the worst line ever.
No. Just
Just be
listen.
mature here. We're all adults. We're
and
all
read it
adults,
like a
man.
professional.
Do you want me to say it, Ike?
We need a new voice for this. Just go.
I love cum on my lips. He muttered. Not,
Like a pro, Ike. Like a pro.
I'm not saying that.
I was like, God damn it. Not long after Lola kissed me.
Ike, that's clipped forever now.
Good thing none of you know how to edit shit.
It's a good point.
Not long after Lola kissed Ramon goodnight and sent him on his way, she had her own evening routine, which generally didn't involve cum, but there was always a first. And she liked being alone at night in her giant bed. She pulled her black dress down, covered her boobs in her lace bra, and went on her way to her bedroom upstairs. Just when she opened the door, Eric came out from his bedroom right across the tiny staircase.
Oh,
hey,
Wait,
who's Eric?
Lola was a little embarrassed. She
the
knew
little
he
brother,
had heard, but was too
step
horny
bro.
to care much.
step bro.
Wait. Hold on.
Here's a guy. Hey, step bro, the laundry machine broke.
Eric lives across the hall, apparently.
Oh, she did say she has roommates.
Oh shit.
Wait,
All
we
right.
didn't.
All she really
didn't get
wanted
to
was to
the-
lay in her bed,
to
masturbate,
the
and then
climax
wipe
yet?
all that cum
Ramon
off.
came very quick.
I was gonna say that. I thought that was the end.
No, dude, she's
Well,
gonna
when
bang
you're
Eric
jerking
now.
off
I
balls,
think.
it's gonna come out quick.
I think she's banging Eric now.
All right,
Can
let Ike finish.
Can we get to the end?
I need the end of the story.
I need to know how this ends.
Eric must be able to smell the cum on her. Hey, Eric. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, about that. Do you want to come in my room? Was he being serious? She had wanted to fool around with Eric for a long time now. So without a word, she went for it.
Dude, now's her time.
I don't want to have this regret on my deathbed, she said to herself. What?
On her deathbed.
That's a very regrettable thing.
Blow
I
Eric.
Never
Not-
fuck.
Not
should've
banging Eric across the hall.
It's like, Grandma, what are you saying?
My only regret was not getting Eric's cock.
Eric's cock. Oh my God, she's gone crazy.
Like, imagine the end of Titanic was like, Yeah. Anyway, you smell like that guy's cum. I love it. Let me lick it all off. What?
This is
I'll be
perverted
your
story.
doggy.
Does cum smell?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess.
Comment below if you think cum smells.
Or if you know from experience.
He undressed her and had her lay on her belly on his bed. His sheets were soft and smelled like musky perfume. He started licking her butt cheeks, swallowing all the cum greedily. When he was done, he spread her cheeks and licked her pussy gently, but she was overly turned on. She arched her back and brought her pussy up to his face. Put your tongue inside. He licked her dripping slit and started entering her.
How much more is there?
His laugh always throws me off. At the point she wondered about his cock, she'd never seen it, but she imagined it was big since he was such a tall and well-built guy. Swedish cock, yum. He turned over, and Eric's Swedish now, apparently. He turned her over and said that it was time for the main course. His cock was out and did not disappoint. She guided him in and reveled in...
I got you, buddy.
and reveled in
She
it.
guided him in and reveled in the thought that she was fucking a second guy within an hour. Her filthy fantasies were finally coming to life. His thrusts were unhurried, and she loved it. Lola's orgasm was so intense she let out a moan that turned into a scream. Fuck!
Is that it? That's it.
Is that it?
Was that really the ending?
No.
Oh. Just,
She asked him to stop to enjoy her climax, so Eric took her in his big arms and held her tight while she got high on the wave of oxytocin flooding her brain.
that's a good line.
That's a
good
very
sentence.
good
I'm
line.
using
Then
that.
someone
Using that.
knocked on the door. Yeah? Amy, their other roommate, came in.
No way.
Room for one more?
No! And that's how it ends?
That's how it
I was
ends.
just getting started after that.
Oh, you kidding?
Start there. Start there next time.
Wait,
We
are there
read
comments on this?
an 8-minute porno and it gets the best in the last line.
Yeah, I wish it did pick up a little sooner.
Dude, Amy sounds
But
hot.
overall, Lola, I mean, seems like she
A hoorah?
might be.
Well, guys, chill.
We don't,
all right? Chill.
we don't kink shame. We don't on Animals
I
House.
never said there was anything wrong.
You don't what shame?
We don't kink shame.
What does that mean?
Kink.
Shame?
Like if you have a kink,
Oh,
you know,
kink
like
shame. Kink shame. Yeah,
yeah.
kink shame.
Like
you
Eric
like
likes
big butts, or you
Eric
like,
likes
like you know.
Yeah, you like big butts.
Hey, lizard weirdo.
Eric likes
No.
tasting.
So
other
quick
men's
synopsis.
cum.
Quick synopsis.
Is that
Oh yeah.
Lola?
What was your favorite
She
part?
met Ramon. They went out to the club.
Ramon
They
busted real
grinded.
quick.
No, dude. They grinded.
I like that he
2
mobilized
days later,
her.
she went home, did laundry.
Yeah,
2
yeah.
days later, she went back out to the club with Ramon and his friends.
Yes.
They grinded, threw her into a corner, immobilized her. They hooked up.
You really stuck on that immobilized
Yeah,
part.
well,
Best part.
Yeah, that was my favorite. That was my favorite part. He immobilized her in a corner. They went back to her house, had sex
Quickly.
quickly. Ramon, his Ripley body.
Jerking
Then
off
she went
balls.
home, saw the crush of her life that lives across the apartment from her. They
He
started
ate
hooking up.
Ramon's cum.
He
Don't
smelled
leave
it
that
too.
out.
He smelled,
He licked Ramon's cum.
he smelled it though.
Smelled Ramon's cum. Licked it.
And then they hooked up, and then they heard a
Banged
knock at the
her.
door, and it was the hot roommate from across the hall.
Amy.
Yeah. Now Amy
And then
wants
they
to
ended
fuck.
it.
Yeah.
And she asked one more.
Okay.
All right. Everybody, you can find these
Love
stories.
to come up with a part 2.
You can find these stories on.
we
I
write
believe
one?
it was.
I want them to maybe what's the next thing when Amy comes in? What do they do?
Well, I think
Yeah, tell
Lola
us what Amy
writes
does.
other stories.
Wait.
How much did you pay for this story?
This is free. It's myerotica.com.
Oh, you just had to.
I had read like my free trial was up, I guess, for reading free stories, you know.
Yeah.
So I had to sign up. I had to log in, make an account. No biggie. Got an account now.
Immobilized.
Who's the market for these books?
I don't know. I guess
anyone that's like 60 or younger is just looking at
Perverts.
internet porno.
Perverts.
I'll tell you what. I bet you a lot more
this is
people
like,
read this
like
stuff
moms,
than you.
I feel like
You think so?
yeah, like older moms that like I don't know, like pour a glass of white wine, sit there with like a good book. That is the book. Sit there with a fireplace on. You know, I don't know.
Like
In a
flick your
robe.
bean and read a story.
Platter of cheese in
Flick
front
your
of
bean.
them.
I mean,
I don't
that's
know.
where you were heading with it. I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can we read more porn?
No, that was.
I
was
mean,
something.
we're
That
done.
Was,
This
that
is
was
it.
long.
No, like next week. Can we
That's
just?
it.
I wanted to talk about Blizzard 2020.
No, next week you could talk
No,
about
no,
snow.
'cause it's not going to snow next week.
No,
How much time do we have? Dude, I want to talk. No.
We're
I was
time's
saying,
up.
because I was shoveling my snow before.
I'll give you 30 seconds.
All right, I was shoveling my snow
30
before.
seconds.
And like when you shovel snow, just like when you're in the shower, you're out there and you just have yourself in your mind. And you're just thinking. I'm like, wow, shoveling snow is just such an extra thing that us East Coasters have to do. It really throws a wrench into everyone's day. People can't go to work. Kids can't go to school. So when it comes down to it, I'm like, man, people in California really have it nice. But then I'm like, do they? Because they don't get like the change of seasons. They don't get fall. And then I was like, fall, they don't get leaves. And I was like, no, they can't rake leaves. They don't shovel snow. Like, what do they do?
They have
and I thought,
wildfires,
like, wouldn't it be crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy if they if just like pounds, like in the morning before they go to school, they're like, hey mom, like I'm going to go to school. And she's like, all right. She's like, all right, honey.
Totally Kyle.
Like, all right, Kyle, like, all right, go shovel the sand out of the driveway. And he's like, Mom, I like breakfast burrito. He's like, I got to go like hang 10 on this wave real quick. And she's like, no, go shovel the snow. I mean, go shovel the sand. And I'm like, what?
So imagine if in California it didn't snow, it's just like sand.
Yeah, like they have it easy. And then like you look at people and they're like, huh, snow day, LOL.
I mean, I guess technically if you have a hurricane,
like what do they
sand
do?
gets washed up into town. Now this is a huge stretch, but yeah.
No,
I mean,
I'm
all right,
saying,
so
like,
here's what we'll do. Ready? If you live in California, what would you do if you woke up and there was sand a foot high?
Yeah, and you
in
were
the
like, oh
street?
shit, I gotta go to school, but like, I gotta shovel the sand.
What
first.
would they do? They would shovel it.
Yeah, sand also
No, I'm
weighs
just
a lot
saying
more
we
than
have harder
snow.
lives in the East Coast for sure.
Are there any snow
that's
blowers?
not-
Actually, I don't think.
Are there any
I think
snow blowers
everybody
in
already knew
California?
that. What?
Are there any snow blowers in California?
Probably not. but
Oh,
maybe
no,
a
that's
couple.
blowing that industry
That's crazy
fucking
to
crumbled
think
upon
about,
itself.
you know?
But like I don't know, it's just crazy. And like Max said he shoveled his driveway. Like Max said he shoveled his driveway. He didn't. I almost slipped on the way up.
Yeah, it's a pretty shit job.
It's a
It
hill.
would have been a lawsuit. I would have fucking Stevie's house.
We have liability insurance.
You know?
That's the show, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the Literotica.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, happy Hanukkah. Oh, yeah, and we're doing a Christmas episode.
Doing a Christmas episode next week, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I'm not sure
week
when it's
is
going to come
Christmas.
out, but
Christmas.
you'll see it when it comes
Before
You guys want to do
Christmas.
Secret Santa?
Yes.
Maybe.
We're gonna drink eggnog and give each other
Please
gifts.
please subscribe. Thanks
And
for
we're gonna talk
watching.
about favorite
Steve's
favorite
eating
holiday
jalapeno
movies.
next week.
Oh yeah.